Hi, this is Mike from Lipstick Fist. I realized we never did a song stories for 10 Times as Vicious, and it's been out for a year. So it's time we do one. Let's do it.
Song stories. Song stories. Stories about the song.
This is 10 Times as Vicious. Vicious, it's angry, it's mean, it might hurt your feelings. That's how life is. Life's not fair. Tell me about it. Life hurts your feelings, so it's time. Sometimes you got to say something back and let people know when your feelings been hurt, when you're upset, when you feel like you got screwed over. That's kind of what this album is. It's kind of like if you took a middle finger, multiplied it by like 46 other middle fingers, put like a razor blade on it and a lightning bolt and made it into a CD. That's kind of what I think this is. CD, I don't know, album, CD. Physical media is way better than streaming, but whatever. Anyways, here are the songs on 10 Times as Vicious. The first song, I Do, So Fuck You. Yeah, there's a lot of songs on this album that have the word fuck in it. That's just how it is. Sorry, not sorry. This song is just basically about someone who cares about someone. They wish they didn't, but they do, and they hate themselves for it. That's why they say, I do care, but fuck you. This song has been around for a long time, probably about 10 years or so, at least the riff and most of the chorus and the components of it. So it wasn't necessarily related to anything specific. It just kind of came out, and it's catchy. The next song is She's Got an Idea. It's got a cool riff in it. It's basically about if you're dating someone and they think they're right about everything, so you just kind of have no choice but to let them do whatever it is that they think they're right about, even though you know it's probably wrong and it's probably going to bite them in the ass later. But you have no choice but to let them do that toxic behavior, and then hopefully you don't get taken down as collateral damage while they self-destruct themselves. That's basically what it's about. The third song is probably my favorite. It's a real subtle title, a lot of subtle meanings. It's kind of like, Pink Floyd deep meanings in there where you're not really sure what the song's about or whatever. Not really. This song's called Go Fuck Yourself. It's basically telling everyone you don't like to go fuck themselves. Yeah, you got a boyfriend you don't like, tell him to go fuck himself. You got a girlfriend you don't like, tell him to go fuck himself. Your ex screwed you over, what a surprise, tell her to go fuck herself. Your boss is a whiny corporate piece of shit, tell him to go fuck himself. There's a line in there that says, I don't suck my way up the corporate ladder. I don't. That's kind of bit me in the ass sometimes because I don't fit in at the whole corporate structure where everyone kisses each other's ass and says fake bullshit to each other just so they can have a good job. How's your kids? No one cares. Everyone's fake. Corporate jobs are full of fake fucks. That doesn't work for me. And I don't know how to be fake and pretend I care about slimy greaseball snake fucks that are just going to stab you in the fucking back when it benefits them. So that's kind of what this song's about. If you got somebody that pissed you off or screwed you over, tell them to go fuck themselves. That's pretty much what it is. In a subtle way. The next song is Makes Me Sick. It's just kind of about a toxic person that you're dating, and you can see the behavior that they're engaging in, and they never think they're wrong. They think that their little feel-goody way is the way of doing things, and it makes you sick. I mean, that's basically what it is. You have the choice of sticking around or waiting for it to blow up in your face and picking up the pieces of your life afterwards. It kind of makes you sick that you're stuck dealing with that bullshit until one of those two things happen. The next song is Piece of the Night. It just reminded me of like an old Kiss riff from the 80s. I don't know if that translates to anybody else, but I just really like the lyrics. It got some dark lyrics in it. It's not really about anything specific. It seems like it kind of tells a story, but it's one of those songs where as you're just writing it out, lyrics and things just come out, and it's not about a specific instance, person, place, thing, whatever. It just sounds cool. So yeah. The next song, another subtle one. See if you can figure out what this song is trying to say with the complex title of Run and Hide Like a Bitch. Yeah, not, a lot of subtlety there, a lot of gray area. Not sure if you can really guess what you're trying to say with that one, but basically it's just like someone screwed you over. Maybe it's a ex boyfriend, wife, fiance, husband, coworker, slimy corporate fuck. But basically, it seems like it's one of those scenarios where sometimes in life someone can treat you like shit and then scurry off into their little fucking neither world and never talk to you again, never, block you. It's kind of the equivalent of like running up to Mike Tyson, punching him in the balls, and then running away and having 15 security guards block him from ever being able to find out why you did that or punch you back in the face. And I do feel like if someone punches you in the face first, you should be able to punch them back in the face, then you're square. So if someone does something shitty to you, you should be able to do something shitty to them. Unfortunately, in life, you don't always get that opportunity because a lot of times people who are shitty are also cowards and they just do something shitty and then run away. So that's basically what this is like. Could be a girlfriend, could be an ex-friend, friend, coworker, dude on the bus, random guy, dude trolling you online, etc. A lot of people think they're tough when they can say something and then block you, or say something online and never have to face the consequences for the shittiness that they put into the world. So this is just kind of like a way to tell them, go ahead and run and hide like a bitch. That's all you're ever going to be, is a little piece of shit. Sometimes you don't get the closure that you need, and I think that's bullshit. So this is just kind of one kind of way of saying, yeah, okay, go run and hide like a bitch. It's not about a specific person, place, or thing. It's just about the mindset of people who can initiate shittiness and then never get paid back for that shittiness. That's bullshit. Next song is If You Wanted This. It's a very country-ish, modern country sounding song. It just came out. It's about a breakup, not a specific breakup or a person. It's just the mentality of things that you go through in a breakup, which we've all done. Whether you've been cheated on, lied to, stolen from, etc., etc. It's just a thing where basically if you wanted this, you would have tried harder or you would have been a decent human being kind of thing. The next song is It's Raining. Not about anything, just had a cool riff, and those are the words that came out. Sometimes songs just do that, It just happens that way. So that's kind of what happened with this one. Did you get enough? Well, basically saying, like, you know, I gave you everything I had. Did you get enough? Like, are you done taking from me, bleeding me dry kind of thing? Some people take, and never give. And that's basically what this song's about. Did you get enough? Like, I've got nothing left. Are you sure you got enough? That's basically it. Toxicity, you know? The next song is Stupid Girl. This song is like 25 years old. I used to play it with an old band in like the year 2000, which is crazy. Just reworked it. I always liked the way it sounded. It's not about a specific person. It's not saying females are stupid. It's not saying anything like that. I know in the modern age, everything hurts everyone's feelings, so I don't want it to come off as girls are stupid or whatever else, because it's not that. It's just, and it's not even about any specific girl. It's just like, some girl tried to control you, some girl tried to get her way, and you're not going to let that happen. Yeah. But in the modern age, we don't want to offend anyone with microaggressions or words that hurt anyone's feelings. So let's make it clear that this isn't about anyone particular, or this isn't saying girls are stupid. Okay? We're politically correct. The next song is She's Going Away. Again, had a cool riff, not even about anything specific. Lyrics just came out. It just flowed. It felt good, sounded good. Not a lot to it. Sometimes songs just come out that way. Next song is That Was a Total Lie, Baby. I think that's pretty fair, pretty obvious to say what the vibe is. You know, it's just someone that feeds you bullshit. They tell you what they think you want to hear. They say the things they think they need to say to get whatever result from you it is that they want to get, whether that's trying to get into your pants, trying to get into your money, trying to get, you know, a place to stay when they're just some degenerate fuck. Like it's whatever. You know, there's a lot of disgusting, trashy humans out there who, for some reason, still continue to be able to survive because they take from everyone else. And that's what this song is basically about. People who are just garbage and use other people to get what they want. And it happens. The next song is Get It Straight. That's just another straight ahead one. Basically, if you listen to the lyrics, get this shit straight. I don't care what you think. If I gave a damn about you, it might be erased. Basically saying, like, if I gave a damn about you, I would forgive you for the bullshit you did, but I don't. So kind of go fuck yourself kind of thing. Get it straight. I don't care what you think. And in reality, like in life, I don't care what anyone thinks, because most people are just toxic garbage humans. And the more they bleed their garbage bullshit onto you, the more it weighs you down like an anchor. So don't give a damn about other people's opinions, because everybody sits in their little thing as they're scrolling through TikTok and they think that they're so funny and they're so important and they're so clever and smart and great, and then they, you know, put their phone down and go back to their terrible job where they hate their fucking life and they hate their kids and they hate their ex and they hate their spouse and they hate everything about their life. But for some reason, when they pick up, you know, the phone and scroll and get online, they think they're just a badass and they think that they have so much to offer the planet, when in reality they're just a cog in the machine, and a worthless one at that. So their opinions really don't matter. So if you don't like it, pick up TikTok and listen to some AI created generic nonsense with some mumble rap over the top of it. I'm sure you'll be happy as you pound 7 monsters and smoke and go outside on your smoke break and hit your vape and come back into your generic life and your generic bullshit world, and you think that you matter, but you don't. That's a long-winded way of saying go fuck yourself, I guess. The next song is called Die Off. It's essentially almost a protest song. It's not political in the sense of this side of the fence is bad and this side of the fence is good, because in reality, like, government's garbage on either side. You know, sometimes when one team's in charge, your life goes a little bit better, and the other team gets in charge and they just reverse everything. And whether you're righty, lefty, up, down, middle, whatever, blah blah blah, the government doesn't give a fuck about you, and they never will. Like, they would walk in right here, shoot you in the face, and not give a fuck. And that's a fact. It doesn't matter what side of the fence you are. So this song is basically just like, the government doesn't care. They will let you die off. They will pretend to give a shit every so often when they want to scare you with stuff like, they're going to stop abortions, they're going to take away your health care, they're going to do this, XYZ. They're just scaring you. They pretend to care about people every few years when they need to get elected. They tell you what they think you want to hear, and then as soon as you vote those idiots back in, they don't give a fuck about you again for another 2 or 4 years, and that's just how it is. They'll inject you with shit. They don't care about what's in our food. They don't care about what's going on in the country. They don't care about how much money you make. You could die for all they care. They don't care. It doesn't matter. That's what this song's about. Stop trusting the fucking government. The next song is Pain. Just again a riff. It just kind of came out where, you know, lots of things in life end up being a pain in the ass that shouldn't be. Like, sometimes, let's say you drop your guitar pick on the ground and you bend over and pick it up and you drop it again and you drop it again. And it's like, what the fuck? Why is everything a fucking pain in the ass? Why do I open a packet of ketchup and the shit squirts all over my motherfucking shirt? Everything has to be a pain in the ass. That's what that song's about, you know? The next song is You Never, basically another relationship related song, not about a specific person, but overall vibe, just kind of like, you clearly never cared about me, or whoever's thinking this in your perspective, that person never cared about you. They were there, but were they really there? Did they ever really give a shit, or were they just existing with you until they found something else that they wanted to try, or et cetera, et cetera? They never gave a damn about you. It's obvious, and that's what the song's about. The final track on this album is I Let a Fool Decide. That seems pretty obvious and straightforward. However, it's basically you, or the person that the song is about, let somebody make choices for you, or let somebody influence the way that you think about things, because maybe you respected them, you loved them, you cared about them, whatever the situation was. But that person was probably only looking out for themselves and their best interest, or maybe they were just a fucking moron, which most people on the planet are. Unfortunately, you let that person influence your decisions. Therefore, you let a fool decide what you did, where you went, how you cut your hair, how you dressed, what you thought about politics, what restaurants you liked, what vacations you took, what job you worked, what kind of car you drove, what kind of music you listened to, whatever it is. You let someone who sucks influence your decision, and once they're gone, you can be yourself again and decide for yourself what you like. Hopefully that's not generic bullshit TikTok music or mumble rap, because that shit shouldn't even exist to begin with. But if you were with someone who liked that shit, they were definitely going to make you listen to it, and that sucks for you because that shit is garbage. But in general, don't ever let a fool decide for you who you are, what you think. That's the extent of that. Those are the songs on 10 Times as Vicious. It's a grumpy, mean, angry, vindictive, spiteful album. It says fuck a lot, but I say fuck a lot every day, so who cares? It's a take no shit album. You know, it's an album you put on when people have screwed you over and run off into the hills someplace, and you don't ever get to say, you know what, Sally, Jimmy, whoever the fuck your name is, it was really shitty what you did to me in this way. Or you came up and punched me in the face. I think I should be able to punch you back in the face. This is just an album that can maybe help fill that void when you can't tell someone who screwed you over how much of a piece of shit they are. So hopefully this helps in your healing. And let's be real at the end here. Mental health is a thing. Mental health is a real thing. Take your mental health seriously. If someone screwed you over, lied to you, XYZ, make sure you take care of yourself and don't let their toxic bullshit from their generic shit-filled existence ruin yours, because mental health is important. I hope you've enjoyed this deep dive into 10 Times as Vicious. We'll do another one for the other albums as they come out, more timely manner this time. 10 Times as Vicious is available on all streaming platforms right now: YouTube, Spotify, Bleep Blop, TikTok, Instagram, Flim Flam, Sippy Dip, Zeep Zap, MySpace, I think, GeoCities, Tidal, is that one? I don't fucking know. All the weird ones that you can distribute to that no one actually listens to, it's on all those too. But you know, hey, if you're that one dude that's like rocking it out on Tidal, hey, hell yeah, thanks, man. Rock and roll. But in general, check it out. Check our stuff out. Rock and roll with us. Come see us live. Until then, take no shit.